sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35.
And down to the 29-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Bears had 8-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
That's a game of 3.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They run again with Walker. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This 2nd and 4. First carry for James Conner. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try to run forward with Conner. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
Back deep, Kevin Byard. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Allen, the man in motion left.
Drag him 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Williams to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Back to throw. Williams.
And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And Jones will go in motion right.
Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Ready, ready?
Now Williams from the gun on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Smith going to move him around. And Walker once more.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 4.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. You give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Hand off here to Walker. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's Now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, on the ball. Ryan.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Check 58.
And the Cardinals first down.
Back to Walker on first down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Viking 18.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here we go. Strike.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Cougar 19.
And now an audible here into something else.
Check, smash,
Moore, the man
check,
in
smash.
motion. They'll try and run here with Swift. Shreds the tackle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Williams on first down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Williams. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Off of play action, here's Smith.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Smith on 1st down.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And they're going to speed things up here. On the handoff, this is Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Walker.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
139 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This is Walker.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Walker now, 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And now Smith going to change the play.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Kenneth Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Cardinals 10, Bears nothing. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Bears, first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Williams' throw here complete to Kelsey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
79 Broncos. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Williams. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure is on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, alert. 13X.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Walker with another carry. And some room to roam now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Arizona.
On first down, Walker. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Come 19! Come 19! Hurry, hurry!
Williams now throwing on first down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a 10-yard loss.
Williams to throw on second down. This complete to Jones. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Ready? Go!
Now Williams from the gun on third down. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for a Chicago.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was carrying.